Good morning, honorable members. Ngasi business paikhatjarage. Agenda number 1 questions. Ahanbada star question number 91 hanbigadaba honorable member Shri T.H. Lokeshwar Singh.
Good morning, sir. Star question number 91.
English singani taraga nipan taraga mapan kun plan and non plan works ki makhada suba loikraba thabaki due payment sing pithoknabagi thorang leirabra amasung kha leirabadi karamba matamda pithoknabagi pandam leibage
Pakhom pibigadaba honorable minister works.
Ko leijei ko fan leibagi matungin na pithok sagani.
Payment pithoknaba thorang lei habiramnina kundramun kendada suba loiraba work list amadi thabak suba loidriba work list pibi yabra duga yaragadi phanganbiyu duga karamba work sing payment pithok biribage piriba payment piriba work list to 2000 khogi 18 19 dagina 2021 tudiba ki haitare dugi pithokraba payment sing aduga karamba payment pide aduma work list da phanganbiyu amana 2017 18 19 20 da payment khogi suba pra loiraba paisa de tangkai phangraba phanghudaba bisingse pitok biba andagi 31 March da pitok biba yagadra sima dagi 2020 to 23 gi work program karma matan simbiga dage simbiba tarabati wanamba member sing da implementation amtang tobiba yabra
Cha thamiram ni star question siga mari imtha laina dabasa.
Mathangda star question number 92 hanbigadaba honorable member Shri K.H. Kishan Singh.
Sir, star question 92.
A. Total cost incurred for construction of Lamphel supermarket. B. Amount expended so far and the balance amount required for its completion. And C. Place standard notice.
Pakhom pibigadaba honorable minister Mahut.
Start question number 92. Answered A, the rupees 14 crore 6 lakhs 10,757. B, the expenditure is 6 crore 78 lakhs 55,586. The amount required for its completion 7 crore 27 lakhs 55,171.
Acha premium kata karamba kanda masi loshani na pandam thambi bage.
Honorable Speaker, sir, can you municipality is fund swam Nizabana Tamina? As and when fund is required, third state finance kumba, 15 finance kumba lak, but Machi sum sabnina, Kitang Matam Chang Mali. Thank you.
Mathangda star question number 93 hanbigadaba honorable member Shri K. Ranjit Singh.
Good morning, sir. Start question number 93.
Ka English singani kungani thoi kungu humdoi gi oina MZN REGS ki fund kaya sentana thada rakhrabage amasung kha sanction detail amasung amount pibiu.
Pakhom pibigadaba honorable minister RDN Pia.
Honorable Speaker, sir, start question number 93 Pakhom 2022-23 oina MZN REGS ki fund lupa crore 756.49 crore center dagi tang kulumdoi thataruk ing singani kunithoi da thadorokre detail copy enclosed observer.
Ay sir, masina han demand su honorable members in Gimarakta hang but honorable minister na finance the thak record habagi discussion to the issue Haketaza Horesa. Sumbayam nimbung Pasha Hadokre habagi Nanga Baduga Maruina Kunganga Riba Gram Panchayki Jila Parisad Pradhan members in Sigisayamna Tabuksi Sudokraba program Siamaga Sudokraga Pasasi PB the Bagi Chauba Waba Mayok National Buda Badugi Mayam Sigi Pressure Habatare with the Kunganga Karpa represent of the member of Moina Gram Panchayki Lady Pradhan members in Sigi we Suri Batabukse Sigi Kaidoma Piga the Gay Habagi confirmation information Montri is Hydri coming the Wapam Sitam Javani and a Nahan Hafet Taza with the finance that Sankra Masikaram Bamatum the Kayam Queen Leraga Hariba से जून की तांग तरुकता थादोरकपनि ngasidi जुलाई अगस्त चंगजले अदुना करम मतमदा कयाम कुइना लेरगा बसी हारिबा थबक सुग्रबसिंग सिगदा माइ मागी ब्लॉकता डिस्ट्रिक्टता डीसी सिंग डीआरडी दा योहन बिबंग amgदगी अदुम तम पीबीयू सा
अगस्त तांग अमदा हंदकी एस इरखरे फाइनेंस तगे दुगा डिपार्टमेंट ईपी दमुक्ता प्रोसेस तौग्रे अथुबदा थादोरकनि हाबि थाजबले तागसे
मथंगदा स्टार क्वेश्चन नंबर 94 हंबिगदब ऑनरेबल मेंबर श्री एलएम खौते
Start question number 94.
A. Whether it is true that there was a bond of agreement between the chief of Piersonmam village Churachandpur for provision of employment to the next of kin of the chief in return for donation of a piece of land to the department, and B. If so, whether the department has acted in accordance with the agreement, and if not, the reasons thereof.
Pakum Bibigadab Honorable Minister Medical, Health and Family Welfare.
Honorable Speaker, sir, start question number 94 की पाउखुम A the yes, B the as given in the laid on the table.
Sigi matang da ei point ama thamjage masi gi lamsi Piersonmun village haibasit town manung da leiba khon one of the oldest villages, premier villages amani hoi gi district ki oina masi gi ningthausi ti thanchung kobani masi very social minded aduga ningthau very well known ningthau amani magi generosity si ekhoi gi department da medical department da mana utpi khi aduga 0.75 acres of Piersonmun village free of cost da department da donate to hi bane adi agreements in 9/5/2015 da CMO ga ningthau sina soi to hi bane adugi condition si macha masul grandson ti lian lun mang haibasi driver post hapiro haibane adugi reply sigi pakhum pibase am nungai jai aduna masi ekhoi gi ningthau sina magi part si play to rabanina magi generosity do government da free of cost ona lam se pb rabanina si agreement matungina khoi honorable minister na masi mana soidana yengsin bigani haiba pakhum se written oina lebase exam nungai jai thank you.
Honorable Speaker, sir, see, okay, DP you know the 29th June 1983 the OM amalera mesa see da koi matam da pi ba ba koi gi smana donate to ba ba PB ba sigi keno da thabak pi ba gi hai na sigi OMG amuk 2022 da sigi withdraw to gi asa adu da court ta keno to kan da court ki keno sida court na ruling period pasisa sigi se happy clarify keno to hogdre sympathetic considered of you and not to be misconstrued as a directive order. Sigi kano ama court ki ruling ama leiba. Adu di moi ki court na hairak pase. Adu na sigi si on the kano ki court ki verdict sigi matungina akoi adu na ne akoi sa cabinet place toraga. Sigi si akoi tanaraga si khaktana te sami yami kano ki mi pulap na sigi keno sigi mang sida 27 hogi 27 mi kun ga tare ne le sa ana sigi si cabinet ta puthoga koi kari to ya bano ai do yeng jage
Mathangda star question number 95 hangbigadaba honorable member MD Abdul Nasir.
Sir, question 95.
A. Whether the department has provided assistance to the victims of flood occurred in 2017 in Lilong Assembly constituency, and B. If so, the numbers of victims who received assistance and the number of victims yet to receive.
Pakum Bibigadawa Honorable Minister Relief and Disaster Management.
Honorable Speaker, sir, answer to star question number 95. A, the yes. B, the number of victims who received assistance 195. Number of victims yet to receive 3,198. Thank you, sir.
Mathangda star question number 96 hangbigadaba honorable member Shri Ram Moiba.
Honorable Speaker, sir, star question 96.
A. The status of the construction of Community Health Center at Nongada, Imphal East. B. The time by when it will be completed and functional. And C. Whether the land was purchased or allotted by the government.
Pakum Bibigadaba Honorable Minister, Medical, Health and Family Welfare.
Honorable Speaker, sir, answer to start question number 96. Construction of CHC at Nongada, Napetpally is an ongoing project with funding from the NLCPR. So, agencies na Manipur Development Society ni overall physical process 90% alay sa. Exact time of completion di ako'y si high bang amdri sa maram di hojik thabak si lep tu na layri because of hojiki inquiry ma laybani na. So 1.25 acre of land di laikay na donate tawbani duga hojik 0.75 acre purchase tawna na bidamakta process ta layrames.
So people look forward this community health center Nongkota Napetpali with great hope, and I thought it was a very wise decision. Unfortunately, now it is left incomplete for about 10 years, and we don't know when it will be completed. Once it is completed, it will be of great service to the people, especially the dire need of the healthcare in that area. It may not be out of place to mention here that administration headquarters should be for the convenience of the people. So may I humbly suggest to the Honorable Chief Minister, if the Imphal East District headquarters can be moved from Porompa to Sawampung, people will be very, very grateful, and I thought that will be more convenient. The former speaker mentioned that the Imphal East District Hospital is coming up in Sakurmang. As a dispassionate observer, I think Sawampung will be more convenient for the public. Now, this is just a dispassionate, objective observation. It is also my humble suggestion. So my supplementary question to the Honorable Minister of Medical, that please try and complete this Nongkota Napetpali Community Health Center, which is one of the few government institute to be coming up on that spoke, the satellite.
The honorable member has very well mentioned the areas where this hospital, when it comes up, would be catering to. I agree to his views, sir, but as I've said, the project is under investigations by the CBI, so that is the reason why the delay is there. So, and regarding to his observation or what he saw when he went to that poultry farm, we will definitely look into it and make sure that it's not done at that building. That I can assure to the honorable member. So, and the completion of the project, an ambitious project indeed, as soon as the CBI gives the clearance, we can proceed ahead and then try and complete the work. And the examples, some of the examples that the honorable member has given, it's sometimes good to hear. Thank you so much.
Mathangda star question number 97 hangbigadaba honorable member Shri Paulian Lan Haukip.
Honorable Speaker, sir, star question number 97.
A. Whether it is true that the government is unable to provide adequate accommodation facility to government employees and elected members of the assembly as well. B. If so, the extent of shortage of such accommodation facility. And C. The steps taken up to overcome such shortage.
Honorable Minister Works.
Mr. Speaker, sir, answer to question number 97. A. Yes. B. Quite substantial. C. Action has already been taken for construction of government quarters having multi-story buildings at different locations.
One, given the shortage, as candidly answered by the Honourable Minister, can the government given the shortage, have in place a preferential system whereby employees and even members of this august house from distant places are given higher priority than those residing within the city limits. That is one. And number two, whether the Honorable Minister can assure this august house that the eviction of Benami occupants will be carried out from top to bottom in a swift manner. Thank you.
Supplementary one the Huzik adum chanadran laibani sir. Preferential system the thamna laiba government employees sing sida adum khara piraga adum laibani aduda ayamana akhoi shortage laibaduna facilitate tawba ngamdaba ado kanna honajare akhoi sarkarna che adi ani subadana hangbi basina sir ngasagi benami asidi kanna drive am sathari sir akhoi mingna amagida lauraga laibana ama laibase asigi already we have almost 80% completed already. By this month, they koi loibang ang mani na dumay house at hamday. Thank you, sir.
Mathangda star question number 98. Hangbigadaba Honorable Member Shri K.H. Joy Kishan Singh.
Sir, question 98.
A. The number of water supply projects schemes constructed in Imphal West District, and B. Whether all the projects and schemes are functional now.
Pakum Bibigadaba Honorable Minister PhD.
Star question number 98 ki A the IT7 number total na aduga complete 26 level 61 ongoing the lady aduga number B na no.
Lalambung water supply scheme Cherau Singi the Sariba water supply scheme reservoir Singsi Karam Kandagi functional way Yagani submission the wa aduga Lekin Tabigi Ladiba water supply project si akoi commission tawre na ta jaisar masi ising piba ngam haurabra ising piba ngam da bagi difficulty leregadi karinuram da takpiu sir
hojiki lalambungi do madu ai honorable da hoji engon da in hand da yaudre aduga ai adu pina ba tawjage aduga hojiki lekin thabi gise masi ai amtang ai amtang ai haijage 2005 ta Masigise Saba Hobuni, Aduga 2008 inauguration Taure, Aduga Hojikse Magi intake se Mafam Manga, Hoy Sek Magi Turians Degi, submersible Pamna, Mafam Manga Degi, intake Lawuni, the Masi Hoy Sand Gravel Gumba, Langoy Gumba Yam, Yawana Maramarkan, the Magi Pum se Yam Tuina Yadava, Aduna Masi Hojikse Hoina. Tha manga truk sure masi lepaga lei se do hoji akoina solution nama aiba tare akoi DPR ma khakti akoi prepare tawjari na hoji ki reservoir se hanagi hoji ki intake se hanagi mong sina tabda hoji ki dam ama sare do adai da gi oina toroga akoi pukri ani gumba semaga step ani gumba sema tamaina chinkalaga dina sai ki pam yadabugi mong do du kha phani na tamaina ado pam du su akoina handaki anowo DPR stage da Makalamagi Pam Habitate, Adugi Oziki, Sand Gravel in Sudum, Yaura Sukasu, Totava, Yaba, Adum Pam Makalama, Hois Mina, Hapsari, and Dunamasi, Torokanda, some few months the way Matamkara Logido Mali and Masim Tang, Smansum Tamjik.
Mathangda star question number 99. Hangbigadaba Honorable Member Shri L.M. Khokte.
Sir, star question number 99.
A. Whether the department has approved prefab pediatric COVID care unit for Churachandpur District Hospital. 1. If so, the amount sanctioned and the status of the works. 2. If not, the reasons thereof. And B. Whether the work has been commenced and if not, the reasons thereof.
Pakum Bibigadaba Honorable Minister, Medical, Health and Family Welfare.
So start question number 99 ki Pakum. Prefabricated pediatric COVID care unit district hospital gida approved of desa amount sanctioned does not arise. So prefabricated pediatric COVID care units PHC amasung CHC government of India ki scheme da approved of program ni sir. Haurabra, thabak haurabra does not arise, sir.
In response to the reply just given to the House by the Honorable Minister, I have a letter of intimation given by the State Mission Director of the State Health Society dated 21st April 2022, addressed to Chief Medical Officers of 7 districts. Though the question which I have put has mentioned technically a word prefab, I think it has to do with this intimation given by the State Mission Director, which includes among the 7 districts, Churachandpur District Hospital for under Emergency COVID Response Package 2 for setting up of 18 plus 4 bedded pediatric care unit at Churachandpur District Hospital. I would request the Honorable Minister to give his, kindly give his reply in regard to this letter. Further, I would also like to take an opportunity of highlighting very briefly few points and problems faced by the Churachandpur District Hospital. In terms of manpower, the hospital is highly inadequate. There is shortage of nurses and grade 4 employees. There is a problem of mobility because most of the vehicles are very old. Then we have just 2 operation theatre which is functional. And a district like Churachandpur, which also has patients from adjoining areas of Kumbi, Moirang, Bishnupur even, and also from districts of Ferzol. The requirement of operation theatre is much more than the existing 2. So I would request the Honorable Minister to kindly look into this specific problem. And I also get information that there is shortage of CT scan and MRI machine, even the autoclave machine which they have is very small and not able to take the load. Then they have a big problem of building leakage. And then Churachandpur has of late witnessed increasing rise in Japanese encephalitis, and there are more cases of malaria and dengue. So in view of this recent fresh cases of malaria in the district malaria office has a lot of fund crunch. I'm told that they are not really able to carry out the campaign as aggressively as they would like to in view of paucity of fund. And the information that I have also tells that the loan vehicle that they have is out of order, and they have sent it to the workshop for repair, which would cost about 40,000. And in view of due to the paucity of fund, the vehicle is lying stuck because they are not able to pay the cost of the repair. So in view of all this problem, I would request the Honorable Minister to have a special review session for enhancing the efficiency and improvement of the functioning of Churachandpur District Hospital and come up with very solid strategies to improve the overall functioning of Churachandpur District Hospital. Thank you.
Huziki haibi khiba prefab pediatric COVID ward have. Sir, so Mr. Honorable Member haibi khiba establishment of 18-bedded dedicated pediatric COVID ward plus 4-bedded for adult. Sigizia established Togani. It is approved and it is under process. See, is the prefab structure with the out there, all beds, whatever I can use the COVID key management ki is the pediatric ki darka hoy bingai ji so na Togani sa. Duga huziki the concerns of the Honorable MLA District Hospital, the ward liba machines myam duga all vehicles. Sir, Churachandpur Medical College Honorable CM gi ambitious over project sigi zila matung all those CT scan, X-ray machines, the manpower ke mayam zi adum athubada fill up tauba ngamagani sir. Thank you so much.
Mathangda star question number 100 hangmigadaba honorable member Sri Ramuiba.
Honorable Speaker, sir, star question 100.
A. Whether it is a fake that the youth hostel building Nehru Yuva Kendra Ukhrul is in dilapidated condition, and B. Whether the NYK hostel is funded and managed by the state government, and if so, the steps taken up to renovate it or to construct a new one.
Pakum Bibigadaba honorable minister, youth affairs and sports.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Answer to star question number 100. A, yes. B, no.
In the past, when the youth hostel Ukhrul was constructed, it housed many tourists, especially school students who visited Ukhrul, even from Imphal, other districts of Manipur, including Nagaland and Arunachal. But over the years, there is no proper maintenance, and today the youth hostel is in crumbling condition. I was told that a bus load of students from Arunachal, they came to visit Shirui Lili. In the earlier years, they normally housed in the youth hostel. But a few years ago, it is simply not livable because of the condition. There are no running water, peeling walls, and leaking roofs. So when they landed up in the night, the hostel was simply not livable. So somebody had a telephone number of one school headmistress. I think it was Little Angel School. So they were strangers to each other. But luckily somebody provided the telephone number. And luckily the students from Arunachal, a busload of students who have come all the way from either Tawang or Itanagar, was hosted and by the generous lady of Little Angel School. Now, I'm just citing this example. When the tourists come from Imphal, other districts, from other neighboring states, in the absence of the youth hostel, they have nowhere to go because they are not in a position to stay in the hotel. Hotels rooms are limited and costly. So I thought that the youth hostel comes under the purview of the Youth Affairs and Sports. But the Honorable Minister has said that it is not. Probably it is under Nehru Yuva Kendra. Nevertheless, my supplementary question and also request to the Honorable Minister, Youth Affairs, that he may suitably take up with the Nehru Yuva Kendra to renovate or reconstruct quickly for the convenience of the tourists coming to Ukhrul, especially school students, college students. I remember other parts of the country, youth hostels are run very smoothly. I remember whenever Manipur cultural troupe came down to Delhi for Republic Day, they were normally put up in the youth hostel, somewhere in the Chanakyapuri near Manipur Bhavan. So looking back, I thought that it will be, of great convenience if this is renovated or repaired or reconstructed at the earliest, through the good office of the Honorable Minister, Youth Affairs. Thank you.
Youth hostel singsi ayambana Nehru Yuva Kendrana ayamba makoina maintain tawba. Maintain tawba aduna hojiki Ukhrul gi habibasi akoi 2009 gi 21st November da akoina district youth coordinator da akoina sinaki ba hajata. Sinaki ba aduna phabadi yam phabadi oidre adu khangle haraga akhoi state director Nehru Yuva Kendra sina proposal ama major repairing gi tawbiyo haidana February 2020 sida akhoi proposal ama government of India, the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports da thare adu matungda reminder ama amu akhoi October gi tang 19 2020 sida mu thare another second reminder ama amu akhoi tang kunma thoi January gi 2021 sida amaga thagre haijar reminder amaga akhoi akhoi kan hona jage masi ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯈꯩ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯔꯤꯄꯤꯌꯔ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯌꯥꯕ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯒꯦ꯫
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯟ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ꯫